Cal High Sports Bay Area is presented by Pepsi. It's the Cola. This week on Cal High Sports, opening day highlights including the Oak Grove St. Francis Thriller and Homestead and Saratoga. And we go to the Midi overnight to experience 4 days of nothing but football. Cal High Sports Bay Area starts now. Welcome to Cal High Sports Bay Area. Yes, lots of changes to the show for this season, as you will see as we go along.
What has not changed is our commitment to bring you the best in Bay Area high school sports every week.
We begin this week in Gilroy, where the Mustangs opened up at home against Peninsula Power Burlingame. The Gilroy cheerleaders doing their thing with some help from a Mustang with Burlingame in town. Scoreless in the second quarter until Travis Reyes takes the handoff and scores from 3 yards out. Gilroy up 7-0. Moments later, it's Burlingame answering as Drew Campbell finds Nick Cacciarellis with a 4-yard touchdown catch. For Cacciarellis, we're tied at 7. Later in the second, Gilroy's ground game is in fine form. Paul Gonzalez with a 5-yard plunge for the score, 14-7 Mustangs. Gilroy kicking off to start the second half, and this is just how Burlingame drew it up in practice. It's the old through-the-legs trick, and Carlos Irayeta picks it up and breaks down the sideline. 66 yards for the score. An amazing play. Pulls the Panthers within 1. Still in the third, it's Gilroy's turn to show off some trickery. Danny Contreras fields the kick, hands it off to Mark Vegas, and he gives it to Reyes, catching Burlingame off guard. Reyes running over defenders, taking it back 64 yards, and he is pumped up after that one. The Mustangs take advantage of their field position. It's Mark Viva Las Vegas rolling to his left and finding Dennis Rathie wide open for a 28-yard touchdown and a 21-13 lead. But the Panthers claw right back. Campbell throws a stiff arm before throwing a strike to Austin Giganardi. Burlingame trails 28-27 after a botched extra point. Same score. Under 2 minutes to go. Jacob Cantu steps in front to pick it off. Craig Subio recovers for Gilroy as they hold on for a 1-point win. Reyes with 2 scores for the Mustangs.
It was just a great team effort. I mean, my linemen, they pushed the holes. I just ran them. I had to give all my props to linemen.
These Menlo fans had a lot to cheer about as their Knights take on San Mateo. First quarter, and Menlo quarterback Andrew Dixon gets his big day going with this 28-yard touchdown strike over the middle to a wide-open R.J. Carver. 7-0 Menlo Knights. Then it's Dixon again, this time with a quick slant to Ricky Hawkins, who is tough to bring down. He picks up 26 yards and a tough first down. And that led to this 5-yard connection from Dixon to Anthony Beauvier, who just can't be stopped from crossing the goal line. 14-0 Menlo early in the second. Crazy play here as Dixon dumps it off to Beauvier, but it's fumbled. No worries. Beauvier recovers it and just tosses it up to Hawkins, who then makes the defense look silly as he spins and jukes his way to the end zone for the 34-yard score, and Menlo goes up 21-0. Dixon not satisfied, so he hooks up with Beauvier again on the slant, and number 6 takes it in 4-6. Menlo up 28-0 at the half. Menlo has a pretty good ground attack as well. Check out Leon Ivory running over the D on his way for the 3-yard score. Knights still scoring 35-0. Menlo's Matt Corley gets some work under center late in the game. He puts up a nice pump fake. Then on the run, he throws a strike to Taylor Humphreys for a 37-yard gain, and that led to this 5-yard scamper up the gut from Ivory to complete the blowout. 42-0. Dixon had a big game with 159 yards in the air and 3 touchdowns.
That's pretty big. I mean, we're going into Valpo Bowl next week. It's nice to start off with a pretty big win. We got everyone in. It was a good game.
The Bellarmine faithful always raucous and ready to root on their bells. Bellarmine on fire early. Jordan Vargas back to throw. He finds Kevin Gonzalez on the corner, and the Bells strike gold up 13-9 in the second. Here's the second half opening kickoff, and we're going to spend a little time with Usua Amanam, who takes the kick and weaves his way past the defense. A huge touchdown run for Amanam, and the Bells have a 5-point lead. Back and forth all night long, and the Bells trailing again. And again, it's Amanam with the answer. He goes far side, turns the corner, and sprints to the zone. No problem getting on the scoreboard for the Bellarmine Bells in this one. But the Cougars from Clovis were putting up some numbers of their own. Sophomore Kevin Henderson gets the ball on the handoff and races in. And once again, Clovis is in the lead. Back come the Bells, though. Jordan Vargas, that's a nice pass to Max Martinez. Look at that, and the Bells were back in it one more time when number 3 gets into the end zone. But Clovis takes over late. Nick Palomino gallops in, and Clovis gets the victory. A hard-fought win for Clovis. They win a slugfest with 92 points scored in the game. Clovis 51, Bellarmine 41 was the final on Friday night.
Sacred Heart Cathedral head coach Margie Beeman giving her team some last-minute instruction before their season opening match against Marin Catholic. Both of these teams very young, one of the few seniors on the court, Stephanie Zahn, making a nice pass to Kimmy Nato, who sets it back to Megan Bagaman for the kill. More Sacred Heart this time. Sarah Bagaman gets way up for the short set and pounds it down for the Fighting Irish. Still game 2, watch the middle of the net here as junior Katrina Bacchetti is on it with the solo block. Megan Bagaman getting it done in the front row. She gets the outside set from Nato and uses the block to get the point. But Marin Catholic comes to life in game 3. Lauren Fowler digs it up to Lexi Scher, and Casey Watson puts it down to help Marin win game 3. On to game 4, Casey Miller with a stinger from the middle, but the Bagaman sisters combine with Nato. First it's Sarah with the pass, then Megan with the nice roll shot from game point. Sacred Heart Cathedral is your winner in 4 games over Marin Catholic.
We kind of fell apart in the beginning. We brought it back together, but I think the leadership, we need to improve on that a little bit. But overall, it was good. Our first game, good to get it out of the way, all the jitters and stuff.
Each week, Valentine Capital will bring us the CCS and NCS Players of the Week. The award is based on the player's performance the previous week, so we'll announce the first winner on next week's show. Let's go to the doctor's office now, where our favorite sports doc, Arthur Tang, brings us his weekly advice.
Dr. Tang, do you still see knee or ankle injuries even with the new synthetic turf fields?
The new turf fields recently installed are definitely an upgrade from the old AstroTurf carpet-like surfaces in the old days. They are definitely more forgiving, meaning the susceptibility for twisting your knee or ankle is definitely less. However, because it is still not as forgiving as natural grass, there is a greater possibility of causing ankle and knee injuries than on natural grass.
This trip to the high school hospital was brought to you by the Fremont Surgery Center, with the best in rehab, MRI, and surgical services. And by the Rikus Center for sports-specific training, expert rehab, and friendships for life.
This season we'll give some love to the boys and girls in the band who work so hard to entertain the crowd each week.
We'll find a band we thought was outstanding and let them help us throughout the show.
This is the Santa Clara Marching Band under the direction of Jessica Margianis, having a great time at the Santa Clara game.
Coming up, out to City College for the annual Charlie Wiedemeyer All-Star Game.
And the new feature this season will track down former Bay Area high school stars and find out where are they now.